Hello everyone, and welcome to my Young and Restless official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to Monday, March 24th teasers for The Young and the Restless, Sally Spectra makes a discovery, Phyllis Summers has a breakdown, and Victor Newman will devise an Aristotle Dumas scheme. Billy Abbott will discuss Phyllis's difficulties with Sally at his house. Sally will surmise that saving someone's life creates a lifelong tie between you and them. Billy will make it plain that he prefers working and being friends with Phyllis, even though Sally may appear concerned about that. Victor will be reassured by Michael Baldwin at the athletic club that their glissade spies are well established and unnoticed. Michael promises to provide additional details after glissade is completely integrated at Jabot. As the topic of discussion shifts to Aristotle Dumas, Michael will provide an update on his research. Michael won't think that Winters is the target of Aristotle or that his connection to Damian Kane is more than a coincidence. In the end, Victor will reveal his history of competition with Aristotle, who would disappear following their arguments and decline to fall for the ruse to reappear. Victor will worry about why Aristotle is resurfacing now, so Michael will be told to keep digging. According to YNR spoilers, Victor will choose to take advantage of Devon and Lily Winters in order to find Aristotle. Sally will discover that someone has been attempting to contact Billy via his phone when she returns to his house. Sally will remark that the caller's name is Aristotle Dumas as she examines it. After her nightmare, Phyllis Summers will have a complete breakdown in her suite when Summer and Nick Newman insist on entering. Phyllis will vehemently protest that she needs assistance, but as she spirals out of her anguish, she will finally collapse in Nick's tender embrace. It will be difficult for Phyllis to just forget the years of her rivalry with Sharon Newman, regardless of what transpired while she was in captivity. Nick will soon get inspired and text Sharon to invite her to the coffee shop. Daniel Romalotti Jr. will ask Sharon at Society if she is truly letting go of her animosity toward Phyllis following their simultaneous abduction nightmare. Although Sharon is unsure of how long she can maintain this détente with Phyllis, she will make some optimistic forecasts and attempt to patch things up with Daniel as well. Sharon will immediately go to Crimson Lights as soon as she learns Nick needs her there. When Sharon enters and sees Phyllis seated at a table with Nick and Summer, she will be perplexed. In order to get Sharon on board, Nick will encourage the women to discuss their experience and decide what to do next. Since only Sharon is aware of what they went through, Phyllis will essentially act as though it's worthwhile to try. Tessa Porter, meantime, will see Daniel in Society's bar and, following his chat with Sharon, she will once more act as his confidant and provide some advice. Daniel will choose to talk to Mariah Copeland and help her feel better because she will still be feeling bad over Ian Ward's scheme. Daniel intends to inform Mariah how fortunate she is to have Tessa after expressing his gratitude for her support. According to spoilers on The Young and the Restless, we'll provide you with additional updates about Daniel's upcoming unexpected new plot. Here are the spoilers for the week of March 24th, 2025, on The Young and the Restless. Fans may anticipate Tracy Abbott's assistance from Sharon Newman. Devon Hamilton Winters receives unsettling information. In addition, Kyle Abbott and Claire Grace Newman disobey the law. Let's discuss the upcoming events in the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. The partnership of Sharon Newman and Tracy Abbott. Fans will witness Tracy's realization that there is a serious problem with her fiancé during the week of March 24th. Tracy even told Jack Abbott that Alan seemed to be a whole different person. Is it possible that Martin Laurent is actually Alan? Anyway, before departing for Paris, Tracy will have to resolve this. Jack worries about Tracy's safety later in the week. In the meantime, Sharon assists Tracy in making connections regarding Alan. Indeed, Sharon. Tracy opens up to Jack once more after realizing something. However, Jack will worry about his sister's safety on Friday. Disturbed by Devon Hamilton Winters, he'll learn something unsettling with Devon. On the same day, Lily Winters receives important information from Victor Newman. Next is the teaser video, in which Victor informs Michael Baldwin of his connection to Aristotle Dumas. Who exactly is this Dumas individual? It has been said that no one is aware of the man's appearance. That would seem to indicate that it's someone we know. I continue to wager on Tucker McCall or possibly Mamie Johnson. The rebellion of Claire Grace Newman. According to previews for The Young and the Restless, Claire and Kyle will disobey the rules. What kind of rule the adults are breaking is unclear. Maybe Victor or even Summer Newman will be offended by this. Anyway, it appears Claire is becoming bolder. Claire will want to make a strong statement because she is also growing weary of Summer's meddling. The week of March 24, 2025. Additionally, fans will witness Billy Abbott correct Sally's spectra regarding Phyllis Summers. Additionally, it is mentioned that Billy tells Red about his most recent scheme. However, Phyllis receives some consolation from Nick Newman while Sally subsequently calls Billy's bluff. Additionally, Jack and Nikki Newman are said to be at odds. Is Kyle's love triangle with Claire and Summer the subject of this? According to The Young and the Restless spoilers for the week of March 10 to 14, Summer Newman will act dirty while Phyllis Summers and Sharon Newman will make a mistake. Let's talk about everything that happened. Victor Newman will also have some Adam Newman concerns. Summer will ruin Kyle Abbott and Claire Newman's plans before they can begin their romantic evening. Claire will find it annoying and might start to fear that Kyle is giving his ex too much leeway. But, since Claire is going to meet a charming drinking companion, the evening won't be entirely awful. Holden Novak will start with Claire in the bar of the athletic club after deciding he has to meet more people in Genoa City. Summer will then receive some assistance from Chance Chancellor as her concerns regarding Phyllis intensify. Naturally, something informs us instead, Summer would like to be comforted by Kyle. Chance will later provide Nick Newman and Billy Abbott with some fascinating updates. Billy and Nick might be able to carry out a double rescue mission if they find a new clue. Sharon will need to solve a problem to determine the whereabouts of the antidote after Phyllis accidentally consumes poison from one of the captive water bottles. After her opponent wins her over, Phyllis will owe Sharon a huge debt. Phyllis will work with Sharon to come up with a fresh strategy once she is well enough to defend herself against the kidnapper. When Sharon and Phyllis can no longer stand it, they will try to take control in some way. Things are going to take a scary turn, so crossing their captor might turn out to be a big mistake. The kidnapper will set up Phyllis and Sharon, which will put them in an even more precarious situation. Sharon and Phyllis will worry that time is running out after they fall into this trap. Could Chance's lead help Nick and Billy track down Phyllis and Sharon's location as they race somewhere in a car together? Alan Moran will state unequivocally at the GCAC that if he believed Tracy Abbott would accept his proposal, he would marry her. Tracy will give it some thought, so she might soon announce her engagement to her loved ones. Sadly, Diane Jenkins Abbott will hear Jack Abbott's admission, which might not be good for Tracy's future. Will Jack feel uneasy about Tracy and Alan maybe getting married? If YNR is preparing for another swap shocker, there is still a potential that Alan is truly Martin Laurent, his wicked twin brother. Things might get really messy if Martin survives in France rather than Alan, especially if he is responsible for Sharon and Phyllis's eerie mental hospital stay. Lastly, Adam will raise some red flags for Victor, who might not agree with his son's tactics against Billy. Maybe Victor won't believe Adam is doing enough to get ready for Abbott Communications' threat. The Young and the Restless continues to deliver gripping drama, emotional confrontations, and shocking twists as the residents of Genoa City navigate their tangled lives. The spoilers for Monday, March 24th, and the week ahead promise to keep fans on the edge of their seats with explosive storylines involving betrayal, trauma, and unexpected alliances. Here's a detailed breakdown of what to expect. Victor Newman's Aristotle Dumas plan. Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, is once again at the center of a high-stakes power play. At the athletic club, Victor confides in Michael Baldwin, Christian LeBlanc, about his competitive history with Aristotle Dumas, a mysterious and formidable enemy. Victor reveals that Aristotle has a pattern of vanishing after their feuds and refusing to take the bait to resurface. However, Victor is determined to draw Aristotle out of hiding this time. Michael assures Victor that their Glissade spies are fully integrated and undetected at Chabot, promising more information soon. Victor, however, remains uneasy about Aristotle's sudden reappearance and his potential motives. He decides to use Devon Winters, Brighton James, and Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, to his advantage in his quest to uncover Aristotle's plans. Victor's manipulative tactics and strategic moves will undoubtedly shake up Genoa City, but will he be able to outsmart Aristotle? Phyllis Summers' emotional meltdown. Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, continues to struggle with the aftermath of her traumatic kidnapping ordeal. After a bad dream, Phyllis has a total meltdown in her suite. Summer Newman, Allison Lanier, and Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, insist on coming in to help, but Phyllis angrily denies needing assistance. However, she eventually crumbles in Nick's warm embrace, overwhelmed by the trauma she endured. Nick, recognizing the depth of Phyllis's pain, encourages her to talk to Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, the only other person who truly understands what she went through. Despite their years of rivalry, Nick believes that Sharon and Phyllis can find common ground and heal together. He summons Sharon to Crimson Lights, where the two women reluctantly agree to discuss their ordeal and establish new rules for their relationship. Sally Spectra's discovery. At Billy Abbott's, Jason Thompson, place, Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, grows increasingly suspicious of Billy's connection to Phyllis. Sally muses that there might be a cosmic rule that when you save someone's life, you're bonded to them forever. While Sally seems worried about this, Billy reassures her that he and Phyllis are better off as friends and colleagues. However, Sally's suspicions deepen when she notices someone named Aristotle Dumas trying to get in touch with Billy on his phone. Sally comments on the name, raising questions about Billy's secret alliance with Aristotle. This discovery could have significant implications for Billy's plans and his relationship with Sally. Sharon Newman and Tracy Abbott's alliance. Sharon Newman plays a pivotal role in helping Tracy Abbott, Beth Maitland, uncover the truth about Alan Loran, Christopher Cousins. Tracy has been growing increasingly uneasy about Alan's behavior, feeling as though he's a different person. Sharon helps Tracy connect the dots, leading her to suspect that Alan might actually be his sociopathic twin brother, Martin Loran. Tracy shares her theory with Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, who becomes terrified for her safety. Jack fears that Tracy could be walking into danger if she plans to confront Alan in Paris. Meanwhile, Chance Chancellor, Connor Floyd, uncovers evidence linking Alan to the remote-controlled device used in Sharon and Phyllis's captivity, further solidifying the case against him. Devon Winters' disturbing news. Devon Winters receives disturbing news, adding another layer of intrigue to the unfolding drama. Victor Newman shares valuable intel with Lily Winters, hinting at the growing threat posed by Aristotle Dumas. Devon's discovery could be related to Aristotle's plans or his connection to Damian Kane, raising questions about the true nature of their alliance. Claire Grace Newman and Kyle Abbott's rebellion. Claire Grace Newman, Haley Aaron, and Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, embrace their rebellious sides, breaking rules and causing trouble together. Their antics leave Summer Newman feeling left out, adding tension to their already complicated relationship. Claire, tired of Summer's interference, decides to make a bold statement, further escalating the drama. Daniel Romalotti Jr.'s new storyline. Daniel Romalotti Jr., Michael Graziadei, finds himself at the center of a surprising new storyline. After a conversation with Sharon at Society, Daniel confides in Tessa Porter, Kate Fairbanks, who offers him guidance and support. Daniel, grateful for Tessa's advice, plans to reassure Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes, about her guilt over Ian Ward's plot. Daniel's evolving relationships and personal growth promise to bring fresh drama to Genoa City. Jack Abbott and Nikki Newman's disagreement. Jack Abbott and Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, find themselves at odds, likely over Victor's meddling in Jabot's affairs or his interference in Kyle's romantic life. Their disagreement could escalate into a full-blown feud, further straining the already tense relationship between the Abbotts and the Newmans. Phyllis and Sharon's captivity fallout. Phyllis Summers and Sharon Newman's shared ordeal continues to have far-reaching consequences. Despite their years of rivalry, the two women are forced to confront their trauma together. Nick Newman's intervention encourages them to establish a new understanding, but old wounds run deep. Whether Phyllis and Sharon can truly move past their animosity remains to be seen. Billy Abbott's risky plans. Billy Abbott's secret alliance with Aristotle Dumas adds another layer of complexity to his already complicated life. As Billy shares his latest plans with Phyllis, Sally grows increasingly suspicious of his motives. Sally's discovery of Aristotle's name on Billy's phone could lead to a major confrontation, putting their relationship at risk. The next week on The Young and the Restless promises to deliver intense drama, shocking revelations, and emotional moments. From Victor Newman's strategic maneuvers to Phyllis Summer's emotional journey, the residents of Genoa City face life-altering challenges. As secrets are exposed and alliances shift, fans can expect a whirlwind of excitement and suspense. Tune into CBS and Paramount Plus to catch all the action and see how these gripping storylines unfold. In which Victor informs Michael Baldwin of his connection to Aristotle Dumas. Who exactly is this Dumas individual? It has been said that no one is aware of the man's appearance. That would seem to indicate that it's someone we know. I continue to wager on Tucker McCall or possibly Mamie Johnson. The rebellion of Claire Grace Newman. According to previews for The Young and the Restless, Claire and Kyle will disobey the rules. What kind of rule the adults are breaking is unclear. Maybe Victor or even Summer Newman will be offended by this. Anyway, it appears Claire is becoming bolder. Claire will want to make a strong statement because she is also growing weary of Summer's meddling.